Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So, hi everyone. So, welcome. So, my name is Mukesh Kotyam. I'm a graphic designer and a technical head at Finance Chapel. I'm glad you all are here for this wonderful book launch, and which is happening in a virtual way. So, before we start the session, I would like to introduce the MC for the session, who has been already been the voiceover for now. She is Pallavi Valya Raj. She is just to tell about in a brief about Pallavi. Is Pallavi Valya Raj is a multi-award-winning celebrity MC, a TEDx speaker, and empowering and award-winning communication coach, an entrepreneur, and a TV host also. And we are lucky to have here with us. She was recently awarded with the most dynamic communication coach for the year 2023 by Business Mint at Nationwide Awards 2023. Pallavi has anchored worldwide events like ICC Cricket World Cup for ESPN Star Sports and Milan Fashion Week for ZTV Trends. And she has hosted more than 6,500 live events globally. And as a communication coach, she has transformed over 1.4 lakhs lives globally in her 26 years of service. What a wonderful personality she has. And she lives her motto, bringing out the best in people every single day. So, Pallavi ma'am, over to you. So, take it over.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mukesh, for that wonderful introduction. And I'm extremely excited to meet each and every one of you here this evening. How many of you here are super duper excited for everything that's going to unravel here today? Give me an excited in the comment box. And this is how we're going to keep the energy high between you and me, and throughout the event. So let's listen in and let's look at each and every one of your excited and your comments in the comment box right now, because that's how we will be able to communicate. See, this is a case where my energy comes across to you and yours needs to come across to me through your messages, through the chat box. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I read somewhere, and these words literally changed my thought process forever, that if a child, a spouse, a life partner, or a parent depends on you and your income, you need insurance. How many of you agree with me? Please type yes in the comment box, or you can just give me a simple Y in the comment box, which stands for yes. How many of you agree with me? And can you hear me loud and clear? Yes? Then also give me a yes. Yes. Thank you. Awesome. Yes, that was a double yes, correct? Hi, like Mukesh already mentioned, I'm Pallavi Valya Raj, your host with the most, and I am super duper excited to welcome each and every one of you to this amazing day and event where my friend, my tribe mate, Dr. Maria Pramila, is all set to launch her first ever book, Insure To Secure, in the presence of so many of you, visionaries, action takers, change makers. I'm super excited to be bringing this evening to you as a host, as a sutradhar, as they say in Hindi as well. So let's get this party started, folks. Life, they say, is a roller coaster, correct? It can never be a straight line. And thank God it isn't a straight line, because that would mean that we aren't even alive anymore, right? So, well, at this point in time, I would love for myself to actually say a few words about this wonderful friend of mine. She's a financial coach. She is from Bangalore. So all the people who are from Bangalore, give me a woohoo in the comment box, because, hey, she's your country cousin, as they say, right? She's now settled in Bangalore. And now all the Bangaloreans, I want you to give me a Yahoo in the comment box, because this kind of a person is now in your city and spreading her light there, right? She left her job after 4 years of service. She's a PhD in finance. She is an entrepreneur, and she earlier started 4 businesses before she actually became a coach. And right now, I would like to welcome my dear friend, Dr. Maria Pramila, as well on the spotlight, so that we can actually get ahead and ask her a few questions and get this party really started.
Thank you, Pallavi.
Yay!
You can hear me?
Absolutely nice and loud and clear, Pramila.
Yes, thank you,
Or rather,
so
Maria.
much. Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction, and I'm so great and grateful to you for accepting my invitation to take this, making this MC for this program, and making all the people who are sitting here cheerful and more delighted to be here. Okay, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Pallavi, for
much.
that. Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maria. And what a beautiful day indeed to be launching your book. It is World Gratitude Day today. And as soon as
Wow.
I realized that, I was like, wow, it couldn't have happened on a better day because I know how much gratitude means to you as well. So, everybody here, if we are grateful for Dr. Maria Pramila in our lives, just give us a G in the comment box that stands for grateful because, hey, it's Gratitude Day and we definitely would like to thank you for being here, but I'm sure that some of you are also thankful for her in your life, right? So, Dr. Pramila, I wonder what to call you, Maria or Pramila, because so many people know you as Pramila, and so many people know you, like I know you as Maria as well, right? So, Maria, tell us a little bit more about your life's journey, because I'm sure it's exciting, and we'd love to know about it.
Thank you, Pallavi. I'm so grateful to have a lovely parents with me today, and not only today, throughout my life. And my beloved spouse with me always is encouraging me to do the thing. And I have two lovely sons, and they are with me today. And today is a special day for me as well. My second son's birthday today. He's turned just 6 years today, and that's a wonderful day. And I have seen my life that throughout my life, even though, as you mentioned earlier, like there was a roller coaster every time, but every time I got a wonderful people in my life, even though it was hard journey. But I know that I met people on right time, at right day, and right place. So that is wonderful. And even I'm lucky enough to get a good school. When I was going to school, even though I didn't had money to pay for my school fees, my lecturers, my school teachers, my nun sisters paid for my fees. And that is an encouragement for me. And later when I turned into like PU and degree, my lecturers literally collected 500,000 rupees and they paid for my fees. So then I thought I have to take all the education which is in my way. And I, at that time, I didn't had much guidance. And I used to ask everyone, like, what is the one important thing which will help me to get immediate salary? So everyone says you are doing BSc, do it BEd, so that it is only 1 year. Okay, then I did BEd, I got an immediate job. Then everyone said government job is a secure job. Go there and take a government job. I tried and I did in a second attempt and I got a government job as well. I was so happy, and then started my journey. But I didn't like the environment or the motivation. I didn't get so much there because I used to in ICYM and a lot of activities was going there. And suddenly the journey has started with the insurance company. One good friend of mine introduced to insurance company. And then automatically I joined there. I started earning money because that is what I needed. That was what I needed at that time. And I thought that, and I got a confidence. That's what I'm teaching to my students and my community people as well. So because when you have money in your hand, I'm not saying that money is everything, but money is important for everything. So when you have money in your hand, so you will get confident. You can do anything, whatever you love to do in your life. So then I quit my government job and I came to Bangalore and I did my PhD. And I know that my professors are also here who helped me a lot in my MBA journey as well as PhD. They started a entrepreneurship seed in my mind. And then I started doing some businesses, some click, some not, but not the, I learned a lot of lessons in those journey. And what I can say that in 2020, I have seen that all of you know, pandemic happened and I've seen literally people struggling in their life, At that time, my journey started as a coach. I think that's a journey of my being a coach today. And I'm very happy that I'm able to impact more than 3,000 people in my life. in India as well as abroad, so that people can connect with me and they can share their life stories with me. And they say that, okay, this is what happened. And many said, you would have come to in my life maybe 5 years back or 10 years back. At that time, I felt really, really gratitude for God, because God has chosen to me in my life to be here as a coach and impact many more people. And lucky to have a lovely husband and my husband's family, because they're all so supportive, and husband did a lot of sacrifice for me for in this journey. I can say he's always encouraging, and what I can say that doing a lot of work which he is not supposed to do, but still I know that he is taking care of my children, taking care of my family, and supporting me in this journey. Thank you so much, Pallavi.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Maria, because it's not easy that, we can share all those details of our lives. Sometimes people feel weird sharing them in a public forum, but thank you very much for inspiring a lot of us and sharing your journey. So, Maria, I want to ask you, why did you choose this field of insurance and making people financially literate as a coach? Why this field?
Yes. Initially, I chose for money. Definitely, that's a frank answer, because at that time I didn't have money. I wanted to earn money, and I found that insurance is a one field where we can earn consistent money for lifetime. So that's why I chose that. Then later I found that even the products which people are selling, it is not right to sometimes it is not right for some audience. Then later in 2020, when I found that during pandemic, even though the people who were in a very good position had good amount of money, they lost lot of their money because of not having the right insurances at right time. Then I thought I should do something for the people so that I can educate the people in a way, not only about insurance. It's about the entire personal financial journey. Because when you don't have insurance is a base. Insurance is a base because it will protect your life, it will protect your health, it will protect your assets. When you are not able to protect your assets, I know that even though you do a lot of money in your life, you have a lot of money, one small mistake can take away the entire money, whatever you had. So that's why I thought that I know people are literate in our country, but financially literate only 27% of young adults. So I wanted to increase that rate. Okay. So whatever it possible from my end, I wanted to do. That's why I started from insurance. That was a base. I love to do that one. And now from there, the financial journey. I wanted to take it through the entire journey, starting from setting the goal to transferring their legacy. That is what my mission. And my mission is to help 1 million people, at least in my life, to set a strong financial foundation for them and for their families, so that they can secure themselves and their families' future. That's it.
Fantastic, fantastic, Maria. That is such a noble mission that you're on. And I want everybody to type out in the comment box. Okay, I'm going to request Mukesh to try and see whether he can mute people. Yes, thank you very much, Mukesh. I want people to type out in the comment box if you felt like saying to Maria, more power to you, after you heard her story and of course why she's become a financial coach. Type out MPTY Maria in the comment box. That's what I'd like you to type out. Yes, thank you so much, Rupa, for she's also our tribe mate, and I'm so happy to see her here as well. Thank you everybody. So Maria, the next thing I want to be able to ask you is, what prompted you to write a book? Because yes, it's all fine as far as insurance is concerned, and then of course being a coach is concerned, but a book, what prompted that, Maria?
Okay, that was my dream earlier, since when I was young, but I didn't had any right coach or can tell me that what is a way to do that one. Suddenly what happened in May, I think April, I was doing one 21-day challenge for my community people, that is Wealth Mastery. Okay, at that time I was taking them through the journey, how millionaire people are thinking, how millionaire people are taking decision and all. And one fine day I told them that millionaire people are having multiple sources of income, and out of that one is writing a book. And suddenly I gave them a challenge. So you do one thing, you send a message in a Facebook and in all other what you can say that all other platforms saying that they are writing a book. So anybody wants to buy my book, send this much of money, whatever your book, and send this much of money to my account. So that if anybody send, then you have a responsibility to write a book. If nobody sends, then it's okay. Because even though you are not comfortable for that, okay. Then I thought my students are doing, I should do that. Okay. So it's always that I should do first. So what I did immediately on the same day, I sent a message. And suddenly one of my students, or he's 58, okay, he's there in Dr. Cherian. He sent me 300 rupees and I thought, oh my God, now I have to write a book. So then I started writing a book, and it took literally 3-4 months to complete that and launch it today. Okay, I'm so super excited to do that.
Wow, awesome, Maria. And thank you very much, Arian, for actually pushing it for her, like literally making it happen. Thanks to you for actually doing that. So what are your thoughts about insurance on the whole? I know your book speaks volumes about insurance and the right kind of insurance and a whole lot of that, but sometimes people don't have that kind of faith on insurance. Sometimes they don't have the right knowledge at all about insurance. So a few words that you can share with us before we move on to the next big thing.
Yeah. Insurance is for protection. When you take it at right time and at right age, you can protect your assets, your family, and whatever your dreams. Because you may be having a lot of dreams, but there are four Ds I always say to my student as well: death, disability, disaster, and disease. These are the 4 Ds which will not knock your door and ask your permission before they come into your life. So make sure that we cannot avoid that, but make sure that you will have a safety net to protect from all these 4 uncertainties. So that's what I wanted to say. That's why I wrote that book and I put all together. And I thought that if I write only for these 4 things in different areas of life and different businesses also, then it will be great. So that's why everything I've written, and I've seen in my journey, many people are falling to scams. Many people are not able to claim at right time. And maybe many people are not able to take a right decision. And then they will blame for the insurance advisor, the situation, all those things. So I must say that personal finance or money, whatever you are earning, it is your responsibility. Don't blame the government. Don't blame the insurance advisors or the financial advisors. Don't blame your neighbors. Don't blame your parents. It is your responsibility. Please take that responsibility. For that, I know that schools and colleges not teach about personal finance. It is your responsibility to learn about that and do that so that your life will be wonderful in future. That's it.
Wow, Maria, I must say, just like we take responsibility of the money that we earn, shouldn't we be taking responsibility to kind of safeguard that money and protect ourselves and our families as well? Because people are dependent on us constantly when we're living in a society, and of course, when we have a family. Fantastic, Maria. I know for a fact that every single person here is waiting with bated breath for this particular moment. So right now is that time when I'm going to stop asking you questions and let's get ready for the awesome launch. Go ahead, Maria, you want to say something before we finally launch the book?
No, thank you so much for everyone who is being here. I'm so grateful to everyone who is presenting here in my book launch. And I must say that everyone, protect your wealth, protect your health, and protect your life, protect your family through the right insurances at right time. That's it.
Awesome. Let's go. The time that we've all been waiting for. Wow. Congratulations. And finally, this awesome book, Insure To Secure, is launched. Dr. Maria Pramila, you've got your name on a book. This is your first ever book, and I'm very sure it's not going to be your last one. Congratulations. Woohoo.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic. Thank you very much, for your perseverance, because this is exactly what it requires. I mean, you need to persevere in order to write a book. And that's exactly what you've been able to do. So, Maria, what is something special that you'd like to share from the book to us? I mean, anything that you'd like to share at this point in time. This is your moment.
Yeah, it's already, I talked about this book, and even I know that today I have sent one small video about the book, what all things it is covered. So I wanted to tell each and everyone, this book has to reach each and every home, each and every home, each and every house, each and every people has to read this, because I have written everything, not only one insurance, everything insurance, and I have connected this book to their personal finance, financial planning, why it is important in your life. So today I wanted to give an offer for each and everyone who is taking this, ordering this book. So that is one. I know that many people are wanted to know more about their personal finance. As a financial expert, I wanted to offer my one-to-one for 15 minutes. Those who are buying this book today, and there is another financial health checkup, which is covering everything. As you do your health checkup every month, or maybe not month, maybe some people are doing once in a 6 month, once in a year, because they wanted to know what is going on inside the body, and so that they can take care of their body, right? So in the same way, if you know what are the things which is changing, what are the things you are not taken care in your life, through the financial health checkup, I know that definitely you can take care of everything. So that's why I like to offer that financial health checkup free and 15 minutes of one-to-one free. So what you have to do, you have to just buy a book from the Amazon and share a screenshot of that in our group, as well as you can send directly through our WhatsApp as well. We will share the link so that you can do the health checkup as well. You can book a one-to-one with me. Okay, thank you. All of you grab the copy now.
Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic. This is absolutely amazing. The link has been given in the chat as well. Please go right ahead, click on that link and grab a copy of the book, but also grab the launch offer. She's giving you one-to-one for a 15-minute one-to-one, absolutely free. She's also doing like a complete financial health, financial checkup for you. So I think this is a brilliant, brilliant opportunity. Thank you very much, Maria. And I would at this point in time like to start introducing some of the people who are so important in your life and you've wanted them to speak on this amazing, amazing occasion. Yes? And let's start and go right ahead. I'd like to first introduce somebody very special. He's a Rotarian Frank Coelho, and affectionately known as Frank. He embarked on his remarkable journey from a humble background in Bangalore to become a distinguished architect with a master's degree from the renowned London School of Architecture. His career took him across the globe, and upon his return to his homeland, he founded Taurus, a thriving architectural firm which has actually grown into a conglomerate with 9 infra companies spanning 6 Indian states. So, wow, that's fantastic. So beyond entrepreneurship, Frank is a dedicated community servant. He joined Rotary International in 1999, eventually becoming the president of the Rotary Club of Koramangala. And Frank's motivational talks inspire so many to actually go right ahead and engage in community service. Please help me welcome counselor and advisor for membership in Rotary District 3191, Rotarian Frank Coelho.
Good evening, everybody. I hope I'm audible.
Very nice and loud.
Thank you. I was just going through the participants. Most of them I know, some of them I don't know. But my big hello to the people I don't know and a small hello to the people I know, because I have told them hellos many times. Is Jacob Krasta there? Is he logged in?
Yeah, very much, yeah.
He's my oldest friend here. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Frankie.
Anyway, going ahead with the talk, I am, first of all, congratulations, Maria, for a wonderful step in your life and in your moment. I would not want to take much time, but congratulate you for your journey. I have been a part of Maria's journey for quite some time. Let me just start off by first telling you about when I met Maria first. We both connected in Canada Entrepreneurs, our KE organization, which I was part of. And I was in the early stages when we used to attend meetings. And one day in one of the meetings, I was sitting in this Magarat hotel and we were attending. The door gets pushed open, and one lady fully pregnant, pushing through that door and coming inside. 9 months, I think she was 8 months, she was pregnant. And then she comes inside, and within my heart, I'm telling, who is this KE member who's forced his fully pregnant wife to come here for these boring meetings or business meetings? And I'm wondering who this is. And I was cursing her husband. I said, what kind of a guy is this? And never knowing that the ball is being rolled by this lady. And only during my fellowship, I got to know who Pramila was. And right from day one, she's so infectious with her warm smile and her way of meeting people. She's just too good. She's like a magnet immediately. No wonder she has chosen this profession of insurance. So she immediately connects. And that made me go be very close to her. Then she used to always ask me for advice. She used to bring me her issues, and we used to discuss quite a lot every time I used to meet. But then slowly the KE meeting saw the door being opened, and one small thing came along with her. Then again, I saw her with another round. Then another small thing came along with her. But diligently and very dedicatedly, this lady was focused from day one. She was focused, she was hardworking, and she did not waste her time. She came deliberately and diligently to the meetings, attentively, she connected with people. I think that is Maria in 1 minute. Okay, coming to insurance, let me not simply say that I have read your book. I have it here. Let me show it to you. And I went through the contents. It's really different and nice. And believe me, this is something that we all need in the day-to-day life. I remember the day, back those days when my father, there used to be one Mr. Baliga, who was my father's insurance agent. So he used to come home and say only one thing. My father, George, he said, George, you have to make insurance because tomorrow you die. What will your family do? I said, my father used to tell, why are you waiting for me to die? What should I do? So, that was the topic that used to be that tomorrow you die, what will your family do? So the insurance was only for the family and not for the person. The person only pays for it, but it will be going to your family. That is the perception we had. We did not know what exactly. Today, the form of insurance has changed over into a different phenomenon altogether. And I feel every time that I used to go out and I used to see this insurance agent of mine, I used to change the street. Because that fellow will come and somehow he will sell me products which I don't want, and he will somehow give me the things that I don't need, and he will make better money than what I get at the end of the day. I was just telling Maria the other day, I made one ULIP insurance 10 years back. Today, I am returning back with pittance. Why? Because I was ill-informed. I was not knowing what to look for. I did not know what to understand in that policy. The only thing that we see that the fine print is usually very fine that even a big glass cannot magnify that thing. Why? Because there is so much to see in that. We don't understand that. Even on the television, that last minute is, full fast forward it'll run. You won't understand what's happening. That's because they only want you to know what they want you to know. But I'm telling you, I went through this book of Maria. It is very informative. She was telling me that first 3 parts, I said all the chapters I went through. Not fully, but main parts I covered to understand. It had so much of information for any layman, a common man, to understand that what types of insurance are there, number one. Number two, the way to understand each and every insurance part of it. Number 3, how to be aware what is right for you. I think this sums up this entire context of this book and the way Maria presents it. I always like Maria's talks. She's very holistic in her talk. She brings in a lot of passion to her talk with holisticness. I think that is what is required. She's a very universal person, I would say, not religious, but really universal. I think that's very important. So now I'm telling you, if I see my insurance agent in the street, I'm going to go head on. Now he will have to start running, because questions I'm going to ask him now after reading this book, he's going to be feeling uncomfortable, because I will be an informed insurer. I will be an informed insurer. And that is very important for every person, because insurance today, from those days of saying you're dead, after your death, your family needs insurance. Gone are those days. Today, it is different. Everything can be insured in its own way. There are so many types and methods of insurance, and insurance can be an excellent investment plan also. I think that's the great thing what insurance has changed over. And thank you, Maria, for this wonderful effort by you. I must congratulate your parents for giving birth to such a beautiful product, and to your spouse and your children. God bless you all and keep this good work going. I'm sure many more books can be expected from you, and I'll be there to inaugurate each one of them. This is my promise to you, and I'm definitely going to push your book in my circles. I don't know the quantity, but I'm going to pick up quite a few. Let me see what I can do. But on the whole, on behalf of the entire Rotary fraternity and all the 3,091 Rotarians of 6,000 people, the Rotarians, I congratulate you and bless you with much more. My humble thanks to all of you to have me and listen me over. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, Frank, for being here and gracing this occasion and sharing your thoughts about me and the insurance, why it is important and how it should be. Thank you so much for that. You are truly an inspiration for me every time. With your leadership, I'm truly amazed, and I want to reach to that level as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Rotarian Frank Coelho, for such amazing words about Dr. Maria Pramila. And at this point in time, folks, let's move on. We have quite a few people who would like to obviously talk to us on Maria's special day. And therefore, I'm going to quickly move on to our next speaker, the CEO of Sankalp Builders, an ex-DCBNI, and of course, past district governor of Toastmasters, and at present a member of BNI Kingfisher chapter. I'm talking about none other than Mr. Kumaran MPT. He's a passionate marathon runner and a dedicated builder of both homes and people. He's also a skilled motivator, mentor, and coach with almost 30 plus years of experience. His achievements include international recognition and global exposure in leadership training and public speaking, a true multifaceted achiever. And I'm going to pass it across to Mr. Kumaram Petty. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you, Pallavi. Amazing and charming. Thank you, Pallavi. You're amazing, charming. I look so much better on a photograph than I do in real life.
Not at all. We agree to disagree with you there, sir. Because yes, you're looking absolutely handsome. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to insure, but we're not sure which advisor will catch the die. I will confess, I'm very scared of insurance brokers and insurance advisors, because they sell me a product I do not want. I buy from people I do not like with money I do not have. And when Dr. Maria called me, I was very apprehensive, thinking I'm going to talk to one more insurance advisor. But this gentle lady quickly did not speak a word about any policy. She stated went on thanking me for accepting to be part of this program. And ladies and gentlemen, my brief is to just to look at chapter 4, 5, and 6 and touch them a little. Now, chapter 4 speaks about guaranteed return life plan. This is plan for people who want to retire with minimum risk and a fat balance. Well, I'm not exactly fat, but I like to have a fat income with minimum risk. And this appeals to me. While I was going through this chapter, what I liked was Maria's crisp short stories, simple language, no jargon, and simplicity. And when there's some technical words, she hastened to explain. When we come to chapter 5, I love the opening lines. Insurance is not for people who die, for those who survive. I guess we all survived, that's why we have this program. It speaks of something called a ULIP. Now, like the previous speaker, Mr. Frank, when we started our life, there were only two policies. One was an endowment policy, one was a term policy. I heard a term policy, hated term policy because it came to us after we died. I said, who cares after I die, what happens? And now with this new ULIP policy, the floodgates are open. There's so many policies that we can take, but we need someone who has to advise us correctly. One of the things I discovered in this policy was it gives you a 1.5 lakhs tax benefit, which I was aware. But hear me out very carefully. What my insurance agent did not tell me was, if the sum insured is say 10 lakhs, the premium paid should be only 10%. Then only then I get a tax benefit. After I finish this talk, the first call I'm going to make is to my insurance rascal fellow to find out why he pawned me on this. And Maria, thank you for this. The third policy she speaks of, I had absolutely no idea. It was something called a key man insurance. For a person like me who runs a proprietor company, if I'm not there, my company is not there. This policy will indemnify my company in my absence against losses. Also, people who have someone who's indispensable in an organization, we can insure this person an intangible asset. And do something I really loved. Now, I think I'm done with what I have to do about little things I have looked into chapter 4, 5, 6. But I will like to borrow a word from Helen Keller, who said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Dr. Maria has done so much in putting this book together with a simple yet clear, lovely language. If I can understand this book, even a child can. Wishing her all success in this endeavor. Dr. Maria, please write more books and ensure we insure and be secure. God bless you and thank you for giving this opportunity. We have to meet in person.
Yes, thank you so much, Kumaran sir. I know that we have not yet met, but over phone when I asked you, like you were agreed because I am a part of BNI and I want some person who is the right person to be here from BNI, and then I got your number and you are agreed for that. Thank you so much for that, and I'm going to write my second book on my another son's birthday. That is on February.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Peti, for those amazing words. And thank you, Maria, for inviting these kind of people who we learn a lot from as well as we are listening into them. Thank you once again. Our next speaker here this evening is none other than Dr. Jacob Krasta. He's the founder chairman of CM Enviro Systems Private Limited, CME as it's known. And now it's a group of companies that is acquired by L Square Eco Products Private Limited and is a pioneering force in India's environmental testing and sustainable packaging industries. Wow. Dr. Krasta is a respected figure in the MSME industry, holding key positions in government as well as in industry and in trade bodies as well. And he devotes his time in giving strategic direction to his group of companies, helps industry bodies with policies, formulation, sits on the board of educational institutions, and of course motivates the youth to take the entrepreneurial journey seriously. And that, I think, is one of the best things that you have been putting your head and heart and time into. Presenting Dr. Jacob Krasta.
Thank you, Pallavi, for introducing the people, and congratulations to Dr. Maria Pramila for launching a book on Insure to Secure. And as rightly stated by you, this book contains a good knowledge of insurance, and people can go forward insurance and putting the insurance on their life so that they are secure. Here you are being a financial coach and a finance chapel. As I know, chapel means it's a God's place. That means at the God's place, there is an insure to secure you and your life. That is a really commendable slogan which you have carried as far as your book is concerned, Insure to Secure, which gives the building wealth and a freedom through insurance. That is really nice. Because we as a layman, or maybe industrialist, or maybe a businessman, we may not know what exactly the insurance, because sometimes I have seen some of my friends, meeting with an accident and they died. And later on, it has come to know that they have not renewed their insurance. It's a fatal death. Imagine the situation of their wife and children. And what happens to the situation? They is not able to pay their debts at the loan taken by the bank, and entire house and property what he was having is been auctioned under DRT and Surface Act. That is the law by the bank if the debt is not submitted. It is only that Vijay Mallya and Choksi are run away to the England and the getaway. But we, the entrepreneurs, MSME friends, if the debt is not paid, it's the banks. And if something happens in the family, their house and the children, wife comes on the road, house is auctioned. So here, if the appropriate insurance is being taught or given to such kind of entrepreneurs so that they are fully secured, secure their even their debt, as you rightly stated, by 3 Ds: disability, then disaster, death, and the debt. So these are the common thing for a human being, but especially for MSME, it is huge because they are always in the debt. Unless and until the debt is cleared, they cannot be relieved out of the their loan factor, which has been MSME has been running. And as you know, we had about say 6.3 crores of MSMEs in the country, producing say about say 38% of exports and 48% of employment. Such being the king, more requirement of this kind of insurance, securing their business, securing their life for entrepreneurs is most essential. And probably this book will definitely will give a lot of information, lot of input for MSME brethren, and probably you'll have to do little more extra marketing of your book. I know you are very good in digital marketing. You are conducting so many workshops. You are conducting so many digital meetings and information to the people. But if you concentrate little more on MSME and MSME related people, probably this book's writing will be really worthwhile, and you can mint money out of this book and go forward. My support is always there for you, and good luck and all the best. And once again, congratulations for you for this launch of such kind of book, which is very, very useful, and especially for the people from MSME. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Jacob Krasta, for your inspirational words. I know that you are an inspiration for me. You are from my own native place. And I met you first time in my Ames College when you came to talk about the entrepreneurship. That's why the entrepreneurship seed has started. And then I saw that, okay, this person is from my native. I also have to become like this, because like you. So you are truly an inspiration. So thank you so much for being in my life.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Krasta, for such amazing words of wisdom that you have been able to share with us. And our next speaker here this evening is Dr. Kiran Reddy, a renowned academic luminary and devoted educationist. She embodies who embodies a unique blend of scholarly expertise, entrepreneurial spirit, and transformative leadership. With a career spanning over 4 decades, she has actually become an unparalleled figure in academia. She holds the esteemed titles of founder of Ames Institutes and principal of Ames Institute. And her accolades include Best Entrepreneur of the Year, Best Education Leader Award, and Education Evangelist of India. And these reflect her profound impact and unwavering dedication. So over to Dr. Kiran Reddy at this point in time to come up here, speak to us, and enlighten us. Um, Dr. Kiran Reddy, may I request you to unmute? Yes.
Yeah, I was not able to. I was trying it, and thanks for the wonderful introduction, and which inspired me to talk a lot and about Maria, and also share my opinion and observations about Dr. Maria. And as an academician, as a principal, when an alumnus reaches to this point where she just puts pens down all her experiences and expertise in the form of a book, I think it's an amazing moment for any academician. For a teacher, I don't think that, the awards, whatever you listed, are more than what this moment is giving to me as an academician. And Dr. Maria, when she just stepped into Ames Institute for her MBA admission, I don't say that she was mild or meek, but she was just kind of a very raw material. And but I just felt like there is a spark in her, and we need to ignite it. And the amazing kind of work she has done in transforming herself to reach this point is, I don't think like I have real proper words to express it. Her words, her authoring this book, which is going to be a lifesaver for many people. And, for a guide, which many of them, like laypersons like me about insurance, is going to really help and help them in managing their finances very well. And when she just approached me saying that she wants to do a doctorate on the NGOs, accountability of the NGOs, which is a big issue in the country, I was very happy to accept her as my scholar. And then having, giving birth to 2 children, taking care of her family, like just she's done a wonderful job, amazing job, where, a person without responsibilities, without anything to do, wouldn't have been able to do it. She taking care of her responsibilities as a mother, as a wife, and as a student, as a scholar. She has done a wonderful job, which I think is reflected in the book which she has authored. And when it comes as an academician, I'll put in my views. There are students, who complete their MBAs and PhDs, and then they start working. Without a PhD, they'll work, they become corporates. But how many of them really know the importance of insurance policies? What kind of a policy they need to take in, and how really it will help them and come handy. So I'm planning just to start a certificate course with the help of Maria, and then see that this knowledge is given to the students, so that they just go out of the institute with understanding the importance of the financial management and how they need to plan for their insurance policies. Me being an academician and running an institute, I just had come across one situation where I just was lost. I didn't know what to do, whom to approach. It was during pandemic. We exhausted all our personal finances to take care of the salaries and the expenses, though the classes were not there. And then the students and parents were in a refusal mode to pay the tuition fees, and thinking that, though the online classes were being done, They all felt like when we are not there on the campus, why should we pay for it? And how can they ask us in this situation? And there are people who took advantage of the situation. There were people where, really they were in a dire situations where they were not able to pay. And that was the time where we had to just go in for a pacemaking for my husband. He had a silent heart attack. And then when we approached the doctors, they said it has to be done immediately. And then because, my finances, I just don't know, how much is there in my bank account and whether do I have policies or not. I was not aware of anything. So when a doctor called me at night, 11 o'clock and said, see, for your husband's situation, we have to just experiment with a new pacemaker, which will really cost you around 13 lakhs. And are you okay with it? A known doctor, a family friend. Then I said, please don't worry, go ahead. We'll go ahead with it because he is very precious and we need to take care of it and we are okay. Then I was wondering, I don't know, whether we have an insurance policy or not. And, at that point of time, though we have a lot of assets and all, having the liquid cash to pay and to take care of the hospital expenses, I was a little kind of scared. I was thinking whom to ask and whom to approach. Approaching is not a difficult task. My brothers, my family is there. They can support me. But, when we are not used to it and then, we are in that situation, that is when I just told my husband, this is the cost the doctor said, and we have to go ahead with it. What are we going to do? Very coolly, he said, why are you worried? We have an insurance policy which can take care of it. Don't worry about it at all. And, that is the point where I understood even my grandsons and all, there are policies taken by him. And, that is the point where I really felt a person like me is in this situation. And if something happens to the people where there is no support whatsoever in whichever form, what are they going to do? That is when I start telling all my staff, just, first look into what kind of a policy you need to take in, but see that you have an insurance policy. Now, as Maria has, by authoring this book, she has given an opportunity for all these people to go through and understand why it is important. I really applaud her for this wonderful work, which is really going to be a saver for many people. And also I congratulate her for this exhaustive information which she has authored, which she has presented in the book. And also her thought that she has to launch it on her younger one's birthday is something which was very touching. And what kind of a mother she is, what an excellent mother is what I felt. And happy birthday to the younger one, Maria. And the thought that she has to author another book and relaunch it on the birthday of her eldest son is something which I think, as a teacher, I feel very proud that the values with which she's taking care of her personal and professional lives. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to express my feelings and say that I'm really a proud teacher today, looking at the success of one of my alumnus. All the best, Maria. And I think we are going to add this to our library, and then many volumes, I think we will be adding up to the library. And then I want to gift it as a memento whenever a visitor comes into our institute. This is what I assure you, and I feel that this is really like.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Full gift to come in. All the best, Maria. All the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm really blessed that you are my coach, you are my guide, like when I did a PhD, and I always had an inspiration that I used to start a institution for or a school. Then now I'm really proud that my mentor, another mentor is here, Siddharth Rajshekar. Because of his guidance, I'm really having a financial institution now, but it is online. So yeah, as a financial planner, I'm saving a lot of money. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All the best. All the best. I'm really proud of you. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Reddy, for sharing such beautiful thoughts. And at this point in time, I'd like to introduce somebody very special to Maria. I'd like to introduce him this way. He's a visionary educator and founder of the Internet Lifestyle Hub. In fact, today they even went live on iOS as an app, and that's absolutely commendable. With over 27,000 paid members, this individual has created a global community for coaches, trainers, teachers, and experts like Maria and like myself. And as a master digital coach, he has transformed the lives of over 70 crorepathi's and 150 plus six-figure earners by helping them digitize their knowledge and cultivate digital tribes. An esteemed lifestyle entrepreneur and international speaker, he has empowered over 300,000 individuals globally. He is recognized as India's leading info marketing specialist, having collaborated with renowned experts like Robert Kiyosaki, T. Harv Eker, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, and Jack Canfield. And he has perfected the freedom business model, and is dedicated to nurturing a new generation of digital leaders who teach with passion, with humanity and simplicity, fostering happiness and productivity. Please help me welcome our mentor, Siddharth Rajsekar, better known to all of us as Sids. Thank you, Sids, for being here with us this evening. Sids, do you unmute yourself?
Yeah, thank you so much, Pallavi, and congratulations, Maria, for this launch. This is a very special moment, I know, and happy birthday to the little one. Such an honor to be here. And Pallavi, thank you for that introduction. I'm just pinching myself if that's what you're saying was about me, but because I just feel I'm one of you, and I just feel I'm just getting started on this journey. I can just go back in time, 2011, when I lost my job. Then I only had 500 rupees in my bank account. My wife was pregnant, and I started my business at that point of time. And at that moment, I realized the importance of financial security and stuff like that, because it was a very tough situation where I had to literally pawn my wife's gold jewelry to start my business. We were just paying EMIs for 4 to 5 years, and I know the pains of not really having that base and the foundation financially. And I don't have a degree. I'm not a graduate. I don't have any of that kind of background. But thanks to the mentors who came into my life, thanks to the skills that I was able to pick up over the last decade, like today, I'm glad I'm able to offer that back to each one of you. And like Maria, what you have actually accomplished in the last few years, taking the knowledge that you have, digitizing that knowledge, mentoring and nurturing communities and tribes, helping them make progress and understand the importance of having a strong financial foundation and understanding the topic of insurance and multiplying wealth. It is commendable. I think no school teaches this stuff as a subject. They may teach it as a theory, but the way that you have done it, I was just going through the different chapters, the way that you've very systematically broken it down to how to identify the different kinds of insurance. What is the how do you really approach the entire game? Because sometimes people are very ignorant, and even I used to be very ignorant. And luckily, I have good advisors now who help me also on setting the base foundation, to protect the family's financial future. So what you're doing, Maria, is something that I can clearly say that you won't be able to measure the impact of it. If it's one family, then it's a whole generation after that. If it's maybe 10, 20 families, and I think you've been working with hundreds of families like this over the last few years. And what I was going to say is that the formal education system does not teach this stuff. They only teach the boring stuff. But the more real life education is what we need to bring back to the society, especially for the next generation, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. They are missing out on this, unless they get mentored by people like you and all of us over here. They're going to be living a life where their perception of reality could be something totally different. And I'm so glad that this book is going to be a starting point to not just the young folks, but to many people, families who are not aware of how to really protect their family's future. And so I just want to congratulate you once again, Maria. And for me, my mission is very clear. I want to create more teachers like you who can carry forward practical experiential knowledge by being a mentor to others, who's an implementer yourself. So you won't be teaching this unless you're doing it yourself, right? So that's the whole missing link in our education system. And for me, I want to just create more and more people like that. And for me, it's an honor to be here and be here at the launch of your book. This is the birth of a legacy, Maria. It's not just some pages here. This is going to outlive all of us. And somebody down the line, maybe after 100 or 150 years, will be reading this book, and they'll get some evergreen principles and ideas, just like how Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich many years back. And today it's become a big thing. We have many people like that who have written books. The Master Key System by, I think, Charles F. Hannell, written in 1870s or something like that. And that's like the base of the law of attraction that most people are talking about. So, Maria, I just want to congratulate you that this is a special day. Happy birthday again to your little one. And you have, what you've actually done with this book is you've carved yourself into history, and it's going to outlive not just you, but all of us. And to help, because this may seem like a few pages, but I know it is many years and hours of research that has gone in. And many people underestimate the power of a book. I love listening to audiobooks. I'm not so much of a reader, I'm more of a skimmer. But I know every page that you have written here would have taken you many hours of trying to figure things out. And what you've done here is just to cut short that learning curve. And I think the more each one of us get into that zone of inspiring people with our knowledge, taking whatever knowledge that we have and bring it out to the world, whether it's a video or if it's a reel or a YouTube video or a book format, which is more streamlined and it's more more sequential, where you can go deeper into your concept. That's going to make a huge difference to not just this generation, but the next generation. So honored to be here. And this is just the start to many amazing things that will be unfolding in your life, Maria. So congratulations on that. And thank you, Pallavi, for the introduction. And I know that you're doing some amazing work yourself with the community. So more power to you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sid. I know that I'm very happy and proud that I'm a student of you. And I know that, as I said just before your speech, that I'm running an institution which is digital and I can reach a lot of people. And very, very happy to share that the Finance Chapel, whatever the name came, everything is because of you. Because of the first one-to-one which we had, the mission and the Finance Chapel, because everything came in there. And I'm very happy that, yes, I'm very happy that everything is resonating to my mission. And thank you so much for being in my life and always pushing me out to do something great. And otherwise, I always know that earlier when I was asking for business or anything, I was hesitant that what other people may think, or if something went wrong, what other may feel, or what they will tell about me, others. But now, after coming into this digital coaching, after coming into your community, I'm least bothered about what people are thinking about me. And whatever I know, whatever is true, that is what I am sharing, even though they will blame me or whatever, I'm not bothered about that. And that confidence came from you. Okay, thank you so much for being in my life. And I know that Siddharth is doing a wonderful job. If anybody wants to be like me, as a raw material to a shining person, I know that I'm proud for that. And the link we are sharing, you can be a part of Siddharth's community. Always Siddharth is welcoming everyone. There is no age, there is no degree, there is nothing. Everyone is same in his community. Thank you so much, Siddharth.
Thank you so much. Such an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. Those words came like pearls of wisdom for all of us. Thank you for all that you do for the person that you are, because I think that's what we are so inspired by. Thank you. Awesome. Let's move on at this point in time to our next speaker, another individual who's made such a massive impact in Maria's life as well. I'm talking about none other than John Ricardo Lobo, better known to all of you as J.R. Lobo. He's an ex-MLA of Mangalore South, a multifaceted individual with a remarkable journey. He embarked on a distinguished professional career, including roles as the Tehsildar in various talukas and later in pivotal positions like Commissioner of the City Corporation, Mangalore. And his exceptional contribution also extended to the development of Pilikula Nisargadhamma. I'm hoping that the pronunciation is okay. It's a groundbreaking ecological tourism project. And he made a very significant impact during his tenure as an MLA. His extensive involvement in social initiatives and development projects, such as founding Red Cross Society in DK, leading the plastic Hekiko movement, underscores his commitment to community welfare. J.R. Lobo's legacy is one of dedication, motivation, innovation, and service to society. Please help me welcome Mr. J.R. Lobo.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you, Pallavi, for your great introduction. And I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir,
Am I
you
audible?
are. Yes, sir.
I thank Maria for inviting me for this online meeting, online program. It is, I must congratulate Maria for having brought out this book. I have gone through this book, a beautiful contribution for the society, I must say. It is a knowledge is always a treasure. Many times for a common person, before he could do anything, if he doesn't have a knowledge, he is being exploited by the people. And many times the impact of that will be known only later. And in insurance also, I think by and large people do not know what type of insurance to be made, what type of insurance to be taken, and how useful it is in their life. And even for the entrepreneurs or the people who are in business, what are the varieties of insurances are there for protecting their wealth or the investments? So ignorance always rules in this field. And many times I must say the insurance agents or the financial advisors, they themselves are not well informed, and our common people become prey for the ignorance. So this type of book which Miss Maria brought out, it's a great support for such people, contribution to the society, and this is a very useful thing. I have gone through that, and for this work, because to bring out, to compile this type of book, to do some unit, to bring out practically such a book, I think it is not an easy joke at all. She must have burned midnight oil, and so much of sweat she has taken for that, and it's a great achievement. But I must say at the end that this is a wonderful book, a very well informing book, and a great service. I congratulate for her, and I wish her all the best, that in future, definitely this will help many people, and especially the people who are in need of insurance. What is to be done, what not to be done. Frankly speaking, I was not aware of what type of insurance to be made and all. And I was not even bothered about insurances. But I was really wonderstruck that so many insurances are there. So great achievement, great service. All the best, Maria. Please keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you so much for J.R. Lobo. When I called him, maybe he may be remembering me or not, but he immediately accepted it. And he's a role model for me. When I was in government job, he was also in a government job, and he was not XML at that time. And I saw him and his work, and I was so impressed with his work, his transparency and all. Like, I liked it. And later, even when he was a MLA, like, he was doing a lot of good work to the society. So that was made me to call him for my launch, because I want such type of people in my life, and I inspired from him. So thank you so much for J.R. Lobo, for your simplicity, for your transparency, and for whatever you are doing for the society. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you very much, J.R. Loboji. And we will right now, with all this wisdom that we have, move on to another wonderful speaker. He's an orthopedic surgeon and a quantum creation coach. And he's a remarkable orthopedic surgeon, in fact, who seamlessly blends spirituality and modern science to unveil the untapped potential within each and every one of us. With a deep commitment to transforming lives, his vision is to empower individuals to unlock their true capabilities, fostering a world that is a lot more peaceful, joyful, and empowered. Through his years of dedicated practice, he has discovered the incredible synergy between our consciousness, the power of the mind, and the quantum realm, where miracles can be harnessed and realized. Discover how the worlds of quantum physics and spiritual practices converge in ways that may actually inspire and surprise you. And right now, to speak with us about on this wonderful occasion, our tribe mate, Dr. Piyush Prabhat. We are so happy and excited to have you here. Thank you for being here, Dr. Piyush Prabhat.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot for hosting me, Dr. Maria. It's a very great opportunity, and congratulations, first of all, to you for doing such a noble work. First thing that I would like to share is, she is a dear friend of mine, even Pallavi. We are from the same community, ILH, and lot of things. And the beauty of this is, whenever I ask her any advice, she is giving from experience. So I think she is the right person to convey this knowledge, because in this practice also, there are a lot of quacks. And when they advise people, what happens? It shatters their faith. They lose money and they are not even secure. So I will tell you a small incident from my life. I was passionate about speaking and I wanted to be a motivational speaker. So I gave a very good speech somewhere and I saw some people were laughing. There was a very dhuandhar speech. He brought me and said, what your speech is actually about? I said, it's all about managing life, how to manage life. He said one thing, do you know that how to manage wife or a lady? I said, no. He said, then you only know 5% and 95% of the realm is still hidden to you. Go and discover and then come back. And that was the end of my motivational speaker career and joined in doctor profession. But the thing is, it is the same thing. Everybody is running after how to make money. Making money is very important for every person. But the real game is how to manage money. Because once you learn to manage money, you will definitely find where are the gaps. And only when you see the gaps, you are able to actually fill those gaps. The action will come automatically. So as I said, Helen Keller used to say, I don't want that peace which passes all understanding. I want that understanding which brings peace. So it's only through understanding we can actually take right action, feel inspired, get energetic, and everything starts changing in our life. So everything she has written, that how to take insurance as a career. Second, how to not get trapped by the quacks or the person who are not having good knowledge. And third thing, in that chapter number 26, she has spoken about how to take it to the next level as a profession. So I think this is such a book, highly recommended. I couldn't stop myself from reading it. And I got a lot of insight, lot of knowledge and everything. And I think this is going to kindle lots of hearts who are working in the direction and they are going in the wrong direction. So what is the benefit if you're riding a bus and at the end of the journey, you came to know that the bus itself is not right. It is the wrong bus that you have landed on. So it is the same thing that I would like to congratulate Maria, and it is recommended to all the readers who are looking towards financial security. It is not just about insurance. It's all about your financial understanding, because money is nothing but an energy. And when you have security, when you have freedom, you play fully. There is nothing that can stop you, because then you know that nothing real is at stake and I'm totally safe and comfortable. So God bless to you, Maria, and very nice. And thank you. I think this is just a part one in the series. There is a lot to come because you have actually mastered the game. And I think most of the people will resonate with that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Piyush, for that. I know even as a doctor, even you have a lot of millions of subscribers to your YouTube channel. Still, you are so simple, humble person, and you are accepted my invitation, and you are here. Thank you so much for your simplicity and transforming a lot of people in your life. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. God
Thank
bless
you
you.
once
Thank you.
again. Thank you so much, Dr. Piyush, for being here with us. It was such a joy to, be in the same space as two other tribe mates. It's always a joy to be with you, Dr. Piyush, and of course, Dr. Maria, in the same space. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Pleasure is mine.
Wow. This is so fantastic. The evening has been so wonderful. Dr. Maria, would you like to once again share with them your bumper offer that you are giving them
Yes.
as
Those
they
who
pick up a
came-
book? Because quite a few people have already picked up the book. So I'd like you to please once again go ahead and give them that offer.
Yes, those who came late, those who are not got this offer. So this offer again, I'm sharing, like I'm giving a special offer, one-to-one for 15 minutes, where you can share about your journey and ask me anything about personal finance or insurance, whatever you have taken, is it right, wrong, anything maybe. And second one is a financial health checkup, which you are getting it totally free. So that is only I'm giving normally to my paid members. But today I'm offering to all the people like who are here who wanted to take this copy. Thank you so much. Grab the copy before it's sold out. Thank you.
Wow. Yes, absolutely. The way she's going, I'm very sure it is going to be sold out. Fantastic. More power to you, Maria. So next up, we have a distinguished Carmelite priest hailing from Madhantyar, Mangalore Diocese. His journey has been nothing short of inspiring. I'm talking about Reverend Dr. Archibald Gonzalez, OCD, and I want to share about him that his quest for knowledge actually led him to Rome, where he earned masters in bioethics, in licentiate, I hope I've got that pronunciation correct, and a doctorate in moral theology, all with the prestigious distinction of summa cum laude. Wow, that is fantastic. Throughout his illustrious career, Archibald has served in various leadership roles. His dedication extends to his service as provincial of the Karnataka Goa province for 2 terms from 2008 to 2014. And he was a president of Karnataka CRI for 2 terms as well, vice president of Karnataka Regional Conference for Education, KRCE. And I would like to share about him that he's a prolific author himself as well as a speaker. In April 2023, he was elected as the Vicar Provincial of the Karnataka Goa province of the Carmelites. Currently, he serves at the Dhyana Sadhana Institute of Spirituality in Mysore. And I would like to welcome a person whose life is dedicated to spirituality, education, and leadership. Please help me welcome Reverend Dr. Archibald Gonzalez.
Very good evening to you all. Thank you, Pallavi, for the nice words of introduction. I feel very proud to be part of this program this evening, launching of the book. Thank you, Dr. Maria, for inviting me to be part of this great celebration. I have known Dr. Maria since the year 2008, when I was provincial in Sadbhavana in Bangalore. Her scintillating personality, anchoring programs in Konkani and English, with Rocky, her husband, and the entire family coming in there for the masses. And she could create a network within no time, a magnetic personality. I think I could always imagine that Maria is going to become someone someday. That is what she is. I'm glad she has launched this book today, Insure To Secure. As a priest, I am supposed to insure someone to go to heaven. Today, the church celebrates the feast of Apostle Matthew, who was a tax collector. And on this day, we are thinking of insurance. As a preacher, I have discouraged people from having insurance policy, because 2 insurance policies we had for our own friars did not work out well because of the laborious task of claiming those policies after paying so much for over 250 members of our province. Thereafter, we thought of having a fixed deposit. I think it is that time Maria really advised us in the right direction. And today we have insurance policy for our fathers, and not only for the fathers and member students, but also for the domestic staff of our congregation. I'm glad what Maria is believing in. Her philosophy is great. It is a Socratic philosophy. Socrates said, there is one good thing, that is knowledge. There is only one evil thing, that is ignorance. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamosoma jyotirgamaya, mrutyoma amrutam gamaya. I think Maria is going to cast away the darkness that is there about insurance and bringing into the light so that the common man, layperson like me, about insurance who do not know much about it, I think she is going to empower through this book. Going through the book, I found it is a vademecum, a compendium of knowledge running through various aspects of insurance. And she's very careful not to promote any single insurance policy. She doesn't treat herself as a businesswoman, but rather she is a mentor, she's a tutor, she is a guide. And I'm sure this book is going to be a textbook, a manual for everyone who seeks advice in the field of insurance. The two chapters that I would like to highlight, chapter 11, which is with regard to healthcare insurance. And she says healthcare insurance for everyone, not only for one person, but every human being should have a healthcare insurance. She says there are only 37% of Indians who have healthcare insurance, though there is ample scope today for all of us. And this healthcare insurance, how to get the right policy and how to maintain it, and at the end, how to claim it. All these dimensions are beautifully brought out by Dr. Maria. I appreciate her efforts in this direction. When she speaks about domiciliary hospitalization, I never knew anything about it. I thought only when you are an inpatient, you can claim healthcare insurance. But she says, no, even when you are a patient at home being treated by the doctor's advice, you can have a claim of insurance. I think that is something wonderful. And she speaks about the tax rebate and the tax benefits that we can have in insurance policy. She has the do's and don'ts and giving us a clear guideline how to go about insurance policy. I really congratulate Dr. Maria. And in chapter 12, she speaks about the critical illnesses. And when there are critical insurances, that she brings in an insurance policy where you are given a lump sum amount right when diagnosed. I never knew that. It's only when the progress of the medication and the surgery that continues for the critical illness, then you can make a claim. But I think Dr. Maria has given us the guidance that even when you're diagnosed with the critical illness, you can. And she brings in the hidden aspects of it. What are the things the fine script that is there in the insurance policy, how we should be careful about it, and how to go about insurance policy. I think Dr. Maria has a bright future. This is only the first book. I look forward to many more to be on my shelf. I went through the book. It was certainly an enlightening book. Thank you very much, Dr. Maria. I wish happy birthday to her second son. And I look forward to the next book on the first son's birthday. And wish you all the best. We are happy to have a proud woman like you in our Christian community to give right leadership to the society. And it is a social overarching reaching out program from you, and your hard work and commitment is going to bear rich fruit in the days to come. Wish you all the best. Thank you. All the best, Dr. Maria.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Father. You are another person who is inspiring in my life. I know that when I started my PhD, when Father was provincial there and I was going there, and Father I went and asked about my PhD topic, and he helped me a lot figuring out some of the things. I still remember that. And not only that, through his leadership, he has inspired me a lot. Thank you so much, Father, for being in my life. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you once again, Father, for such an amazing talk about Maria, as well as, blessing her with so much more that she probably, of course, looks forward to in life as well. Awesome. Now we move on to another wonderful speaker, a stalwart in UAE's insurance industry for over 45 years now. I'm talking about none other than Mr. Albert Rodriguez. He founded Millennium Insurance Brokers in 1999, specializing in corporate insurance solutions. As an associate of the Chartered Insurance Institute of London, Mr. Rodriguez possesses extensive expertise in underwriting, claims processing, and insurance management. Notably, he has actively contributed to industry committees, including the UAE Motor Insurance Technical Committee and the Training Committee under the UAE Ministry of Economy. Please help me welcome Mr. Albert Rodriguez. Thank you very much for being here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful introduction and the kind words, Pallavi. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this book launch of Dr. Maria, entitled Insure To Secure. Indeed, it's an honor and privilege for me to endorse Dr. Maria, what Dr. Maria is trying to achieve through her book. And at the very outset, let me congratulate Dr. Maria for this humongous exercise of capturing concepts, essence, and some theories in insurance in simple language. As insurance professionals, we are all expected to uphold basic principles of insurance, such as utmost good faith, proximate cause, insurable interest, indemnity, subrogation, contribution and mitigation, and so on and so forth. It is my professional obligation to wholeheartedly support Dr. Maria in this endeavor. Having glanced through a few chapters, I find Dr. Maria has tried to demystify some of the insurance jargons, enabling common people to understand and adopt principles of insurance, which are unfortunately being sidelined or fading, in many ways seeking aggressive commercial gains. Insurance is all about contributing to the misfortune of a few. In that sense, it's a noble gesture. I've been an insurance professional for the last 45 years, and I have sadly come across people mostly from subcontinent and from Asia, often being casual about insurance, being taken for a ride, or being late to insure. I've come across many helpless situations which could be avoided with a bit of insurance knowledge and timely action. I don't blame the victims, because the age-old agency model of insurance throughout the globe has failed in educating the policyholder. I'm glad it's improving because of the population is getting more and more informed thanks to the internet and the knowledge out there. But sooner people understand and buy what they should have rather than what is being sold, the better for the entire insuring community. Insurance is nothing but an age-old risk transfer mechanism. And if one thinks he or she can avoid a risk or absorb an inevitable financial loss from occurring a risk, I don't think we need insurance. The key is to understand those risks and how well one can mitigate them. In this context, I would reiterate the phrase, stitching in time saves 9. If one organizes and realizes risk of falling ill or losing assets or being liable or sustaining disability or in worst case scenario, untimely death, it is prudent to mitigate financial losses by seeking professional help. One should choose the right professional who is qualified, who can ascertain risks and able to provide unbiased solutions as comprehensive as possible, and more importantly, be there to deal with claims when they occur. I often say to those who think insurance is waste, try to settle a claim which only happens once or twice in a lifespan, and it is enough to cripple or derail the financial security. We all think disaster strikes the neighbor and we are all safe. If it is true, God bless them. In this context, I would like to reiterate the phrase, prevention is better than cure. I would like to highlight the importance of health insurance with the ever-increasing ailments and rising cost of treatment. Similarly, personal accident and travel insurances are the need of the hour. Just this morning, I came across an article on global warming, how the global warming has impacted air turbulence, impacting the airlines which are airborne. Can we stop flying? Of course we can't. What can we do is to protect ourselves. One should choose the right insurer on a long-term basis with due consideration to products and portability. Key is to have these policies at the early stages, consider them as investment and avoid uninsurability if not pay through the nose. I'm pleased to note Dr. Maria has tried to educate the public through this book, Insure to Secure, Building Wealth and Freedom Through Insurance. In my opinion, this book should be read by all. And this can be a good reading material for children as well, as they grow, as a guide to protect themselves, their assets, to achieve the necessary financial security. I take this opportunity to wish Dr. Maria and her team all the success. Thank you all. May God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for your kind words and the explanation which you have given. I think you are the best person from the insurance industry who talk about insurance. And I got a right person at right time to talk about insurance. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation and being here from UAE and representing all the people from UAE. Like, I know that you are the right person to give more and more publicity about this and help the people and impact more and more people. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you once again. Thank you very much for being here. Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is Dr. Veena K.N. She is the principal at the Anand Sagar Business Academy, working in DSBA for the past 8 years. 25 years of teaching experience is what she has in her kitty. She's a dedicated teacher with an experience as a program manager and manager for the Entrepreneurship Excellence Center in prestigious B schools as well. She's also a certified entrepreneurship educator from NEN Stanford University and IIMB, mentoring inspiring and aspiring students and entrepreneurs alike. So please help me welcome Dr. Veena K.N.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Excellent work as an MC for this program, Pallavi. Congratulations on this. And good evening to all the fellow panel members who are congratulating my dearest student, Dr. Maria, on this occasion of a book launch, very aptly titled as Insure to Secure. I remember when I started my profession as a teacher, one of the elderly ladies whom I met told me, Veena, it is very easy to earn money in Bangalore, but it is very difficult to save. And also, like, when we think about saving, we usually look at non-risk saving opportunities, like keep it in a savings bank account or FD or something where it hardly grows. And every time when I think about, again, money, it is not wrong to say money is important and money matters. And whenever we have money, maybe we do not realize it's important, but when we fall short of even a single rupee, we understand its worth. And that is where I think we need to be careful about managing our finances, having the right direction in saving and even growing our personal finance. And unfortunately, we do not have too many avenues where we get to see how to manage our personal finances. In that direction, it's a very, very important guide and a handbook, I would say, that Maria has come out with. And as I said, it's a very, very nice title that she has selected. I think she must have got a good guidance in selecting this title. And I also like the comparison that she has made, insurance to an umbrella. And when I look at the picture that she has used at the every chapter end, she comes up with a umbrella. And in my view, if I have understood it correctly, umbrella helps us scar ourselves during rainy days and even the sunny days. And it also depends on the size and the position in which we are keeping the umbrella, how much of our head is covered, right? And same is the case with the insurance. Very, very aptly identified symbol, if I can say so. And of course, again, if we do not manage the umbrella properly when we are not using it, it gets rusted or it starts developing holes and it starts dripping, right? And same is the again case with insurance. If we do not take care of our insurance policy at the right time by paying the premium on right time, it actually troubles us. So it's very important to have an umbrella on a rainy day or a sunny day. And same is the case with having the right insurance for our life, whether it is your wealth or your important belongings or your life itself. Insurance is a must, I would say. And unfortunately, as one of the previous speakers said, there are a lot of quacks even in this field. And therefore, it becomes very, very important for all of us to get educated. We should become self-advisors to at least minimum level and seek right advice at the right time. And now this book, which I'm very, very delighted to have Dr. Maria writing this book here. And I'm a proud, happy teacher today to inaugurate her book and be a part of the inauguration session. Now, this book helps me to go through and understand what exactly insurance is all about. And it is like all of us, whoever wants to know about insurance, it's a handy, quick guide that we are getting to see. And whenever I just glance through the chapters, I see one important feature. The book has all the good qualities of a good book, starting from the foreword and about the author till the glossary and bibliography. Everything is covered. And the flow is fantastic. When it comes to move from one chapter to another, it's like beautifully organized. And therefore, it's a good read. Mostly, it should go on to the coffee table, and also as a part of the must read for maybe would-be graduates or fresh employees. And of course, some of my previous speakers already said even employers should know. Small scale, medium scale business owners also should have this type of education. And that sums up the importance of this concept of insurance and also the book. So I hope this book will become a must read in every library, and also gets on to the coffee table of whether it is cafe coffee day or any other place where people get together and also have some chit chat about their financial management. And I'm very happy to see Dr. Maria doing a great service in this direction. Happy birthday to her younger son, and would like to see another book during her elder son's birthday. All the best, Maria. Hope many more will follow, and you make us proud every now and then. Thank you so much for making me a part of this, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for guiding me in all the ways. If suppose that day, I remember that few years back when I was not, suppose when I was calling and when you were not picking the call and not guiding me about fellowship, I would not have done my PhD. I still remember that one word you said at that moment, that I got a fellowship in my PhD, and I'm very happy for that. Not only on that, every steps you helped me a lot in during my PhD as well as even after that, even my entrepreneurship journey. Thank you so much for doing that and being in my life as a teacher. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Good luck, Maria. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Veena. Thank you for being here with us. And our next speaker here this evening is again another very special human being. I'm inviting Abdul Razak Ji. He is the president of Tulukuta, Kuwait. And I'd like to share a little bit about him. Mr. Abdul Razak Nitte is an accomplished professional with a diverse educational background. His career journey showcases his expertise in marketing and administration, with notable positions at renowned companies such as Tata Teleservices, Pidilite Industries, AdLab Cinemas, and of course, Indiana Hospital and Heart Institute as well. Currently, he serves as the admin director at Salmia Clinic in Kuwait. He has demonstrated his leadership skills as the president of Tulukuta, Kuwait. Please help me welcome Mr. Abdul Razak.
Good evening, all. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, namaskaram. See, sorry, I'm actually traveling. I parked my car somewhere because, this situation, I could not avoid because I'm not in a position to avoid Miss Dr. Maria because, as you all know, I'm not knowing Dr. Maria since long, but whatever time I knew her, she's very pleasing and she's very convincing. And such kind of human beings are very less on the journey of life. I think last 1 year I know her, and recently last 10-15 days back, and she was approaching and she was talking about her book, and mine is a very, very busy schedule. I keep traveling GCC by road. So currently I am on the way from Bahrain to the Kuwait now, and in Kuwait by road. So see, I'm a speaker, but depends the audience and the. But this platform is sensible. We cannot talk anything here. This is all about this Insure To Secure a book. This total pages consists of 245 pages, and I have gone through some of the pages. And the idea what I made, that I thought when I see the title of the book, the Insure To Secure, that itself is convincing. Then I thought I had to go through a book in a differently, because as a person I cannot read 245 pages. Then I have 11-12 years. My daughter Shaima Khatija, I handed her book to her. She is a book reader, and I know that she will ask a lot of doubts. So that makes me to read, and she started. And of course, insurance is completely blindfolded. Like I have more than 4 to 5 insurances, but I know what is that all about. With all these insurances, what we did when we go to India, somebody came to keep their heart, make them happy. We insured, but what kind of insurance we really don't know. But this book is enlightened, eye opener. What kind of insurance I have to see now by reading this Dr. Maria's book. And definitely this will help us in going forward. If you are taking an insurance and whatever it is, we have to be in the life. Knowledge sharing is very important. See, in this market, people sell many products and services, but here something is unique. Dr. Maria's concept is something unique. Her uniqueness is that educate people and sell the product. So maybe I'm definitely I will read this book. What is the importance of insurance is much needed, and we are in such a place where there's no time to see all these things. But still, there are few pages when I read these books make sense, because when we studied in our graduate and postgraduate, some of the concepts we studied and we forgot there itself. Then we started our life. So I congratulate Dr. Maria. Definitely, this book is enlightening, and definitely I will personally read this book, and whatever support needed in land of Kuwait definitely will help you. And definitely, this book should be made available in the major bookstalls in Kuwait. In our community will definitely support you, and all the very best. And I take Dr. Maria as my insurance advisor in future. Whatever doubts I have, I'll approach you. And thank you so much for inviting me. And I thank you all the speakers sharing their knowledge. And once again, thank you all. Thanks for the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul, for all of your wonderful words. I'm always grateful for the Thulukuta president and all the members, and especially Vijay Wilson. And there are different Wilson and Roshan and Stephen, and a lot of people are there who help me to. I always wanted to be a speaker in international platforms. Last year, I got an opportunity almost at the same time, and I was able to give 6 sessions in Kuwait offline. That was possible because only of all these leaders and the Thulukuta, they provided me a visa to go there and take these sessions, and all the Christian community members as well. So thank you so much for Thulukuta members and all the Christian community members. Thank you so much for that. And representing Kuwait, representing Kuwait.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much once again, Mr. Razak, for sharing your wonderful thoughts with us about Maria as well. And now we move on to our next speaker, who is none other than our chartered accountant friend here, Mr. Mark D'Souza, who is a seasoned professional, speaker and educator with over 35 years of experience in audit, taxation, FCRA and corporate law. Wow. He's a chartered accountant and a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Mark actually founded Maxima Systems India Private Limited in 1995, specializing in business consulting systems and operational audits, and of course, accounting system development, corporate training, and succession planning. With more than 5,000 hours of training and 20,000 hours of business consulting, he is a sought-after speaker on topics like taxation, financial management, succession planning, and accounting. He's a wealth of knowledge and experience and is an asset to any program or event. Please help me welcome Mr. Mark D'Souza.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, Pallavi, and congratulations, Dr. Pramila. I remember when you started your entrepreneurship journey, I remember the first day you came to my office and we discussed about what should be your business model. And I know after that, I think you're not stopped, and I congratulate you for your another launch of an extraordinary literary journey on launch of your book. Now, this book, Insure To Secure, is something which I still, not completed reading it because there's so much information, what you have just captured in this 34 chapters. And each chapter is, is very, very important, for everyone. Be it for a person who's unaware of insurance, or maybe a person who's into insurance, and including consultants like me. So it's written in very simple words with case studies, and your chapters dedicated to that FAQ is 1 thing which I think even a common man or even a child can understand. If there is any question, that he will get the answer straight away, which I think that chapter is quite useful. Overall, I think this book is what I call is a quick referencer to all the doubts on insurance and whatever queries you have on financial planning. You have narrated couple of life stories of what happens if a person is not insured. I know many things which happen because of ignorance and procrastination. Many of us are ignorant, and then we say, okay, even if we are aware, we say, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. And when that tomorrow comes, the damage is done. So this is one area I think your chapter 29 deals with, your compelling journey through real stories of an individuals whose lives were really touched by insurance, that they are saved just because of that one step which they have taken for insuring their life, insuring their business. So the same story which I heard in one of our clients, he insured his business for fire and damage. Unfortunately, in Bangalore, we never hear about floods. And when we went for claiming, he says, your insurance doesn't cover flood. Now, you have brought out a very clear point saying that it is not insurance, that it is awareness of insurance, because we need to definitely see how exactly we need to go about. And that is what you have touched in these chapters, saying that it is not just merely buying insurance. It is not just merely, understanding like what I require, but people like you have definitely, have a lot of role to play with this kind of awareness. So this is what I think you have touched, on this chapter, what you have written of real stories and real impact and tales, what you explained in the insurance world. You also, covered about what is the emerging trends of insurance. Now, with this rise in digital platforms, there is a serious threat to the insurance agents. There's a serious change which an insurance agent or insurance consultant has to see, because this digital platform, now if I want to get an insurance, that I can just go log in, click 2-3 steps or button in my keyboard, and my insurance is ready. But I don't think it is as easy as we see it. You may get your insurance policy, but there are many things which nobody sees, that last those fine prints saying that what you declare and what you have not declared, we are not responsible. Because it is something which, as insurance consultants, you people are the ones who bring out these facts, where insurance taken online and insurance taken on a personal rapport, there is a lot of difference. I think that is what is the emerging trends, what you have brought out. And of course, there are preventive wellness care, preventive health care, and government initiatives, and all these have given a different, dimensions to the insurance. Of course, consumers are not, easy to handle now, and many of them they come and ask you that, why should I insure? How do I, value my risk? A youngster who just joins, a kind of a career, what is the insurance policy requires? How do I really arrive my sum insured? And these are the things I think you have touched very clearly, how to analyze and how to assess the risk. That is what I think is important, to make an insurance successful, or make insurance useful to a person who comes to you. And you have also shared your knowledge, about how exactly, the insurance should not be, looked at as only a kind of a preventive measure. You say the best way to predict the future is to create it. You have already, quoted Peter Drucker saying that the future of insurance is something where there are, a lot of stories which we hear about insurance, that, the insurance agents will not exist because of AI-based risk analysis, that everything is done by, predictive, things. They can predict what exactly is required, how exactly is required. So why I require an insurance agent? But I think a personal touch of an insurance, I don't think you can take out. That guidance is required. About insurance and financial planning. Now, this is something is very, very important. There are a lot of us think that insurance is not a financial tool. Insurance is something where we safeguard ourselves and our loved ones against unforeseen circumstances. All of us know. But moment you buy an insurance, we think that, yes, am I getting back my insurance premium? How much return I get from insurance? These are the questions I think a lot of us have, and these have been answered very clearly in this financial planning chapter, what you have brought, because insurance serves as a safety net during unexpected events. And we need to look at this, that insurance is not something it is solely for the worst case scenarios, but also to mitigate risk. And of late we see the tax benefits, that income tax benefits on insurance. It is also a tax planning, and many of them take insurance for tax planning. That is what you need to know, because in India now recent amendments on taxation of life insurance policies proceeds what is received, that also has created a lot of confusion among people. But I think of late, I think few days back, there is a very, clear-cut notification which is issued. I think all of us can get benefit out of that. It is not that insurance is now taxed. Insurance is not taxed, provided you plan it properly. You have also, touched on goal-based approach in financial planning. Now, that is what is very important. Now, when a person comes, we need to understand that what exactly he requires, because there are many of us, think only retirement. There are many of us think only medical. There are many of us think, that we need to build a house. So you need to understand the need of the person. And insurance also plays when you just plan all these areas of financial planning. That's what I think you have brought out in this, how insurance can be used. And it is a very important part of your financial planning. So I remember the quote of Warren Buffett, that we don't have to be smarter than the rest, but we need to be more disciplined than the rest. So that plays very important, because what practices, what norms we follow in our financial planning, it plays a very important role in in an overall planning of financial affairs of a person. And insurance definitely is a part of this particular policy, part of this system. Now, how Finance Chapel makes a difference. Now, this you have clearly explained in chapter 32. So I always say, go to Finance Chapel and transform your insurance and financial planning and get healed from all your worries and insurance. So as a chapel, people come to get healed from all the worries and insurance. And that is what I think you have been doing through your webinars, through your financial literacy, and your wealth planning sessions, succession planning sessions. And I encourage all here, and maybe including the parents or business people or maybe anyone else, to take this book and see and make this is something like it's an ideal gift to your children or your staff or your friends, because this particular book, I think it gives a lot of change in the way we think about your finance and the way we think about the insurance. So I congratulate you again and wish you all the best. And I hope this journey of your literary journey may continue with more and more books coming out, for explaining the myths of insurance and about financial planning. Congratulations and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Mark, for being here and giving a lot of knowledge about the insurance, because I know you are also a financial planner and helping people to take a right finances or like personal finance, and in all the areas of like a chartered accountant and everything, you are helping them. And you are a true inspiration for me in my entrepreneurial journey. You have mentored me a lot in all the occasions. Thank you so much for being in my life and helping me out in my entrepreneurial journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. D'Souza, once again. I would now like to invite another amazing speaker, and of course, somebody who Maria also looks up to quite a lot. We're talking about Father Chetan Machado, Archdiocese of Delhi. Father Chetan Machado was appointed as the diocesan youth director in 2010. And since then, he has actually served in the youth ministry as regional and national youth director. At present, he is working as the executive secretary of the CCBI Commission for Youth and national chaplain of Young Christian Students and Young Students Movement. So he has been part of diocesan, I hope I'm getting that pronunciation right, diocesan, is that how it's pronounced? And the Regional Pastoral Council. I present to you Father Chetan Machado, Archdiocese of Delhi.
Thank you, Pallavi, and good evening. I congratulate Dr. Maria on bringing out this beautiful guide. I met Dr. Maria during one of the KE programs in Bangalore sometimes back, and what connected us is our youth ministry. She was part of Indian Catholic Youth Movement, ICYM. She said it in the beginning, and I am taking care of that movement as a priest now. So that brought us together, and we had a very brief conversation there, and she was able to convince me about this insurance and young people. So that is important because I meet a lot of young people, and this subject is not talked about there. Secondly, I must say I feel very humbled to be here, to be invited to this book launch program, because the speakers, people who are here are amazing. Their knowledge is really great, and I must admit that I don't belong to I'm in this industry, or my knowledge on this subject is really very minimum. But she had asked me, Dr. Maria had asked me to read just one or two chapters and share my thoughts, but because of my curiosity to know a little more and how I can help young people with this, I read the whole book. She had sent me a digital copy earlier. I did read, and I must say I'll be able to guide a lot of young people and convince them that this is important. There are one or two things that I think speakers have already spoken about this. One point that I would like to share is young people earn a lot of money and spend a lot of money. Earn high and spend high. That is the policy that I see a lot of young people doing. Why? Because there is no commitment. They need not give it to their family. And at a very young age, at the age of 20, 21, young people are earning, say, 70, 80,000 rupees in a city like Delhi, Bangalore. Savings are very poor. Why? Because there is no one to guide them, no one to tell them. There is no mentoring, or you use a nice term. I like the term coaching, or you need a coach to guide or to help them. So that is one thing that is I think that is the problem that young people are facing. But after reading this book, I'm sure I am inspired, I must say, or I have a lot of knowledge. I understood through case studies and a lot of things that you have shared in this book, and the help that you have offered towards the end to join the community, and you personally also have said in the book itself that you are willing to help people. So I'm convinced now that I will be able to tell young people that this is very important. The second point that know about youth ministry is what happens is, especially during the COVID, this emergency we never expected. A lot of young people have lost their jobs. There are a lot of them who are now rebuilding their career. Jobs are not there. There are a lot of things. Had they saved, now that is the question, had they saved something earlier, that would have helped them now. There are a lot of young people who are asking us, me as a priest, to help, to guide them. And this book also speaks about insurance as a career. These are nice things to tell them how they can make a career out of this. These are the things that I learned because I wanted to know more. As I said, I don't fit in here. Insurance as a priest, all the more, is like Padarchi said earlier, for some bad experience, we say, I don't need an insurance, or that is how we don't even guide people that they should have an insurance, be it vehicle, health. And what maximum we do, I must admit also, we go online, we search some policy bazaar, some website, and we click the cheapest premium or insurance there. And then we are done with that. We don't even read the conditions. We don't, because there is no one to guide us. There is little time, and we don't think that it is very important. And this book will definitely help. I'm going to promote this. I might also invite Dr. Maria to come and address our young people when we have a training session. So once again, I congratulate you and thank you for inviting me to this book launch. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Father Chetan. I know that my heart is always with young people, because I know that even I came from ICYM and I got a lot of leadership skills from there, and it helped me a lot. And I always say that if suppose the same education what I'm giving now to others, if I would have got that in my college days, maybe I would have reached somewhere else. Which I learned from 15-20 years of experience by asking wealthy people, what is your secret? What is your secret? And I accumulated that all the things, and then I implemented in my life. Suppose if I had got that in young days, definitely my life would be different. So I want the same thing has to up, not that in the negative way, positive things. Young people has to get the financial education at present age. And then when they started their career, they understand and they can transform their life, not only theirs, their families as well. They can impact many more people in their life. So that is what I wanted to, the ripple effect that has to be happened through the youth. So I'm always ready to be there for any occasion and guide them in a right way. Okay, thank you so much for accepting my invitation and being here. And you're the right person who are representing young people. And definitely you can convey the right message to the people. Thank you so much, Father.
Thank you once again, Father, for being here with us this evening. We'd like to move on to our next speaker at this point in time. He's none other than Mr. Henry Castellino, a distinguished individual with a rich and diverse background. Once again, he has been living in Bahrain for over 4 decades now. His illustrious career spans both public service and private sectors, with over 25 years of dedicated service as an insurance advisor, specializing in LIC and general insurance. Mr. Henry's heart is equally dedicated to charitable work, making a very positive impact on the lives of others. His journey is a testament to a life well lived, characterized by dedication, expertise, and a profound commitment to giving back. Please help me welcome Mr. Henry Castellino. Thank you very much for being here with us this evening.
Good evening. Good evening, and thank you, Pallavi. Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. First, let me congratulate Dr. Maria Pramila on the occasion of her publication or launching the book, Insure to Secure. I don't have the hard copy, but I have got the soft copy. The hard copy will be reaching by within 3-4 days to me. Thank you and all the best. This book has 34 chapters giving a complete knowledge of insurance field or insurance business, how to understand insurance, various insurance schemes, policies, term insurance, travel, vehicle, property, health, etc., etc. So I am today on this event, I'm only highlighting on 3 chapters. Chapter 17 about the road on the road vehicle insurance. You know, what is the importance of vehicle insurance, and it is compared to a guardian for your vehicle on life's unpredictable journey. We know in India, vehicle insurance is not only advisable, but also a legal requirement. In this chapter, she has stressed that insurance is your vehicle's life jacket in the uncertain waters of life, ensuring worry-free journeys. It also outlines the claim procedures, notifying the insurer, submitting necessary documents, verification, settlement according to policy terms. So sometimes for a common man is not understanding, so she has made it clear how to insure your vehicle, how to secure the compensation, how to get your insurance claims. In this chapter, the clarity is given. The next chapter 18 about the navigating property insurance. The importance of property insurance in safeguarding homes and valuable assets. Now, it is said that property insurance is described as a safety net against various unforeseen circumstances, protecting against risks like natural disasters and theft. In the book, she has reminded that property insurance is not just about protecting physical assets, but also preserving a sense of security and cherished memories. The next chapter on supporting your business insurance, the importance of business insurance, ensuring the security and success of entrepreneurs and business owners. Here, the chapter breaks down various types of business insurance, including property insurance, liability insurance, workers' compensation, business interruption insurance, and professional liability insurance, explaining their prospective coverages. So as my personal advice to all, to have a copy of this book and to understand what is the significance of the insurance in this modern world. I personally wish a number of copies come to Bahrain and reach to our friend circle, especially our Christian community where I was leading a Konkani community. We have more than 5,000 to 10,000 members. So let it reach to the common person and it understand what is the significance. So my wish is, let this book give knowledge to each and everyone, so that I encourage Dr. Maria Pramila to write more and more about the insurance. And I thank Dr. Maria Pramila giving me this opportunity to be a guest on this occasion. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you,
I
Mr.
assure my support as usual. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Henry Castellino, for your wonderful words and briefing everything in a simple way. And I used to meet Henry, I normally call Henry uncle, okay? So in one of the session, because 2 years back when I started my coaching business from outside the country, like his son was a first student of mine. And he came to me and he was asking for a lot of questions and all. Then when we started, when I discussed with Mr. Henry, And 2 years back, I have taken some session for Christian community in Bahrain through online. And it was such an honor to me to meet Mr. Henry. And today he is here and he's helped a lot to give a financial education to those people. So thank you so much, Mr. Henry, for being here and helping me out to reach more and more people in Bahrain. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Castellino. Very nice to have you here as well. Wow, fantastic. Dr. Maria, Pramila, we have done such a phenomenal job here today because so many wonderful people have been able to speak about how your book and how the association with you has affected and of course enriched their lives as well. So I wish you so much more in the years to come.
Thank you so much, Pallavi, for that. And just stay a moment. I know that you have your like a community meet now. And how many of you loved Pallavi's MC here? Give me heart, everyone, those who loved Pallavi's MC. Okay, thank you so much, Pallavi. I'm so blessed to have you here because I know that you are such a what I can say that award-winning MC, and you are here in my session and my book launch. It is a great privilege for me, and I'm really thankful to the universe that we are together in one same community and we are the angels. I always say that our group name is Angel and she is an angel in my life. Okay, thank you so much, Pallavi, for being an angel. And she is such a wonderful communication coach, award-winning coach. She is having a community of more than 1,000 people and she has impacted more than millions of people already in her life. As a digital coach, she has a lot of people in her community and people are waiting to take a mentorship from her. And she is giving a challenges to come out from all the awkward situation and that uncomfortable situation, and she is helping the people to show their faces, bring out their voices and help and reach more and more people in the world. Thank you so much, Pallavi, for doing all of such a wonderful work today and doing this MC for the entire day. I know you are busy and all of you send a power wish to Pallavi and her family. I must say that her husband is going to admit today and I wish speedy recovery for him. Still, in spite of that situation, as you have given word, you said that Maria, I have given word to you, I am here. And even he's Vimal, he has also given wishes to me. So thank you so much. I wish a speedy recovery. In spite of that, you are here. It is an honor and privilege to me. Thank you so much for being in my life and helping me.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much for all your wonderful words. Thank you so much. I accept them with all my heart. And you have such amazing people who are constantly with you in your life. So life has to be beautiful with them around. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pallavi. I'll take it forward. I know that 7:40 is your session. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Maria. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you.
Give a good round of applause to Maria. Sorry, Pallavi.
Yes, to Maria as well. And Maria, I pray that your book reaches far and wide, and like you have a dream of making it reach every home so that people are financially literate as well as understand the importance of insurance. I say tathastu, tathastu, tathastu. Amen to each and every one of our prayers that your book reaches everywhere.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you so much for that. I wish you all the best for your next journey. As a coach, communication coach, you impact millions of people in your life. Thank you so much for that. Okay.
Thank you, madam.
So we'll be back again. I wanted to give an offer to my book. Those who missed it to take it, it is already in Amazon. So those who are taking it today, they are going to get two offers. That is one, I'm giving a one-to-one. I'm offering my one-to-one for 15 minutes to get a clarity on your insurance or your personal finance. That is not a problem. As well as one financial health checkup. You must do that one because I have covered the entire thing from setting your goals to transferring your legacy. What are the things you have to do? What are the things which you have missed out? And what are the things you have to take care in your life? I hope that will give you a clarity where you are standing and what you have to do in your life. Okay, thank you so much for being here. And I want to give special thanks to many of the people in my life and being here in my launch. Especially special thanks to I already given for Pallavi Valia Raj for doing a MC for this program, and wonderfully she has done from beginning to till end, and she is such a wonderful lady and wonderful communication coach, impacting more and more people. So that is what we are in a mission together to impact more and more people. Thank you so much, Pallavi, for that. And the honorable guests, all the guests, I'll not take a name again, all the guests who accepted my invitation, and you are here from the beginning till now, and you wish me a good luck. You have taken all the inputs from the book, and you have talked about me, my journey, as well as about the insurance. Thank you so much for doing that. I know that your words, it will impact many more people in their life, and your wisdom that will reach many people. So I wish all of your journey ahead, it will be a wonderful journey, and I wish you all the best in all of your journey. I wish you a good luck. I wish you a happiness, peace, joy, love, and good health and wealth and success in throughout your life. So thank you so much for being here and accepting my invitation and addressing the audience. Thank you so much for that. And a special thank you for the publishers. That is, I've done it through Guided Self-Publishing. That's a self-publishing house. So they have guided me a lot and helped me to bring out this book nicely in a very good, like a different way. Thank you so much for publishing my book and making it available in Amazon. Thank you so much for that. That is Mr. Vivek has helped me a lot in this journey. Thank you so much for that. And the designer, Deepinder, he has done a very good design for my book cover. And thank you so much for that. And Kedar, who has taken me through this journey and helped me to meet all these people in my life. And within a short span of time, he helped me to do a lot of things. And not only that, Dhananjay is here. He is also a book coach who helped me a lot in this journey for reaching many more people. So thank you, Dhananjay, for doing that one. And special thanks to Rupa, who is a wellness coach, like a wellness coach. Last week, she has launched her book. So 3 Secrets of Reversing the Diabetic. I'm impressed with her work, and I have just copied the things which she was doing. And she helped me a lot in this journey, like how to craft this program and all. Thank you so much for Rupa. She's also another angel in my life. Thank you so much for being here with me and helping me out in this journey. And thank you so much, Mukesh, who has done a wonderful designing work of today's PPT and all the designing work. Mukesh, I think you have to come front and like all of you can give a good round of applause for Mukesh. Thank you so much for being a backbone in my digital journey and helping me out doing all this wonderful work. So I'm just speaking here, but back end, you are doing all this work. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, and Preeti also, you can show your face, like beautiful face. Preeti is another backbone for me. Everything, whatever comes for my financial journey, is it a financial planning, is it a insurance claim, or is it anything, getting a quote from different various companies, she is helping me a lot to do that one, and reminding the people to pay online, pay the premiums on time, so that they will not miss out the due dates and they will secure their life on time. Okay, thank you so much, Preeti, for doing everything and helping me out. Okay, so then I wanted to thank my parents. My parents are here from Bangalore. They reached to Bangalore on my, even though it is an online launch, they are here. They are sitting in next room. So thank you so much for bringing me out to this world and making me so strong and powerful in this world, and helping me to reach many more people. And there are my in-laws, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, both are not there, but in their place, my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, both are there. Mr. Lawrence and Lena, both are here. Thank you so much for being in my life and guiding me, helping me for everything. And my both the cute sons are there. I think maybe you can turn on the video. Oh, yeah. Rion and Rishon and my lovely husband there. Yeah, we cannot see you. Please, all wanted to see you. Where is Rion? Where is Rion? He's the son who is celebrating my his birthday today. Rishon and Rion. I cannot see the Rion. Rocky, you can show the Rion as well. Okay, I'm very happy to be. Okay, he's hiding. I'm very happy to have a good mother to them, and they are very nice children to me. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much being a part of my life. Thank you so much for being you. You both are, and my husband is an inspiration for me to do all this work. Thank you, Rocky, for everything, whatever you are doing in my life. And the wonderful support. Thank you so much. And my sister and all my in-laws, they are at home and they were not. I think my sister is here. So Priscilla and all others were not able to log in because they are in a native place. And I know that digital, they are not so equipped with the digital things, but still they are here. Thank you so much for being in my life. And I want to thank my partners in the way like those who are helping many more people in their journey as being with me as a partner, as insurance advisors, financial advisors. They are taking guidance and they are helping many more people. Like I can say that Brian, who helped many more people in my journey as well to take a right insurance and spreading the financial literacy. Ryan Montero, who has reviewed my first, before bringing it out, the book which he has reviewed, and he is helping a lot of marine engineers in his life because he has gone through the stage and he's helping a lot of people. So I always wish that he could become a marine coach, like a financial coach for marine people. So thank you so much for Ryan for doing all those things and helping many more people in their life to become a financially independent and making the world as a financially literate. And Vijay Wilson from Kuwait, he's a person who took me to Kuwait last year, and we could able to give 6 sessions through various churches like community, and a lot of people are there. I'm not able to Vijay Wilson, Wilson, and I may miss out some. If I take some names, I may miss out. And Henry Fernandez, who has provided me the visa for taking there, and all the Tulukuta members, all the Catholics are there in Tulukuta. So thank you so much for taking guidance or giving me an opportunity to help people to bring out or help people to reach their potential and reach their financial goals. And Barren people, I love you all. Suji and Hanning and Avinash Nelson, they are always with there to support me, and not only me, like their own people. Like many a times I've seen that they only said that, Maria, why you didn't come in my life 10 years back? We are getting all these things now. So I'm truly feel proud at that time. So I wish that this financial literacy has to reach all the people. So thank you for helping me out, and Henry uncle for doing that wonderful job in Bahrain. And there are many people even in Qatar, like I know that there was Roshan who was helped me to reach many more families in Qatar. Thank you so much for doing that. And of course, UAE, I know many people, and I want to reach UAE as well for our fellow Indians, like NRI people. And thank you so much. Even Vinzil has given a lot of publicity by taking a word from Albert. Thank you so much for introducing him and giving a lot of publicity in UAE as well for this event. Thank you so much for doing that. And I love to come to there actually. Okay. And all the other partners like Vivek, Flavi, Pramila, Alexander, Surendra, and yeah, these are the people who helped me a lot to spread the financial literacy for many people. Thank you so much. And last not but the least, my community members, like Finance Chapel members, I can see many of my students are here, many of my community members are here. Some are joining from abroad, some are joining from India. And I love to see all those people are staying from morning to, so not morning, like since 5 o'clock to till now. So it is so wonderful to seeing that. As I can see a lot of people from KE, I can see a lot of people from other organizations as well. So without taking out anyone's name, thank you so much for being here. And we are on live, we are going live with the Facebook as well as YouTube. Many people are watching out from there. Thank you so much for all the friends and the subscribers of mine, like who is watching out from Facebook as well as YouTube. Thank you so much for attending this program and taking out some of the important nuggets. I wish that all of you, whenever you take this, please implement in your life. Whatever the things which has happened so far, it's okay. But now you are in a journey where you are going to be financially literate. So take out this moment and like take out all the inputs which you have or wisdom which you have taken from all the speakers and implement in your life. Transform your life, your family's life, secure your family's life, and impact many more people. Your one word which you are sharing with others, or the life history or life incident which happened in your life, if you share that with others, and if they change, and if that impact them, and if they literate themselves, financially literate, and they will change, that is going to be a miracle in their life. So thank you so much for being in my life, everyone. And I know all the well-wishers are here. Thank you so much for being here and attending this program. The book launch is a special event for me, and I want to thank each and everyone. If anyone want to share, I just want to give 2 to 3 minutes, last 4 minutes, 9:45, I will close. If anyone as attendees, if you wanted to share anything about the event, please do so. Thank you so much in advance. Yes, you can raise a hand, so we can unmute you. And all the like managers in different areas, like from Bharti AXA, from LIC, from what I can say that Care Insurance, Star Insurance, because I'm not doing with only one company, there are multiple companies. So all the managers and the guidance which you have given and which help me to pull out from my uncomfortable zone to here, to reaching to this level and impacting many more people. Yes, Florin, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Dr. Maria, congratulations so much. Such a big congratulations to you. I'm also from Mangalore. I'm an insurance advisor last 20 years, but nobody has ever spoken just like you from the heart. And I've already booked your book. And I want to share this book with my clients, each and every one, the one who buys from me and the one who doesn't buy also from me. Everyone I will share. This is, I'll promise to you.
Thank you so much for spreading the literacy.
Yeah, even I want to sell ethically. I don't want to cheat anybody, harm anybody. That is why I'm there 20 years in the industry, and my life is better because of life insurance.
Thank you so much for speaking out from your heart. Thank you so much, Florin.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Anyone else want to speak?
Dr. Madhura from London, she sent me this link. I just happened to see her status. Then I said, please send me the link. And she sent, I'm really grateful for that.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Even I don't know where it has reached. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for attending this.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyone else wanted to speak? Yes. If no one is there, no problem. Thank you so much for being here. I have to celebrate my son's birthday, so it's a time to take a move. Thank you so much for everyone. I love to share my knowledge every time, anytime, whenever I get an opportunity. If I get any occasion to share that one, I'm ready and love to do that one. So thank you so much again for being here and spreading the financial literacy through your words. Thank you so much.